ESG as a source of alpha. Recently, I had the privilege of attending the Morningstar breakfast, ESG as a source of alpha, and learning more around this new form of analysis that Morningstar is beginning to do research on. Now, if you're not sure what ESG stands for, it's environmental, social, and governance, and is a new form of measurement in the investment industry. Firstly, I commend Morningstar on their commitment to this, and more importantly, to sharing this information with me and now you, if you're listening to this blog podcast. So here are a few of my notes from this event. At this time, it appears only large corporations are in the position to be evaluated based on this criteria. Alpha is achieved by investing in these types of corporations. Now, for those listening who are unclear on what alpha is, I've actually asked a friend of mine, Gangadhar Biradar, who is a financial risk manager, to explain this for us. So here's how he explained it to me and now you. In simple terms, alpha is outperformance of your investment as compared with suitable indexes, such as the TSX, Toronto Stock Exchange. So essentially, if your investments gave returns of, say, 9% in last year, 1 year, and the index gave returns of 7% in the same time frame, then your alpha is 9% less 7%, which equals 2%. Alpha can be negative as well, indicating your investments did poorly as compared with the representative index. Now, if you have a mixed bag of portfolio of investments, such as equities, bonds, fixed deposits, gold, then Jensen's alpha is a suitable indicator. However, explanation of Jensen's alpha is beyond the scope of this article. So thanks, Gangadhar, for that. I appreciate your input. And you know what? Maybe we can do something more on Jensen's alpha in the future. But, back to ESG as a source of alpha. What I also learned about by attending this event at Morningstar is that social governance is the main driver of ranking. And if social governance exists, then environmental and sustainability basically should or would follow and be achieved. Basically, what this is saying, though, is that if strong governance exists, then having these corporations within the portfolio should make some sense, right? Here's the thing, though. I also learned that issues do exist, such as enforcement of policies by middle management, and true verification of adherence to this becomes more difficult. The data is there, but how accurate is it really? Overall, though, the great news here for me is that what this is all really saying is that our large corporations are realizing that something needs to adjust, and that sustainable income and environmental economics are interconnected. Sustainable, renewable solutions. Fiat currency has a limit when it's solely focused on building our castles, and you just can't keep printing money to build economy anymore. It takes something else. Environmental, social governance. The corporation is going to need to adjust itself. And my thoughts personally are, if your business revenue right now is from an over-leveraged based retail consumer, you're in a bit of a pickle on your forecasts of income. So your next steps through this economy are coming at you like a freight train, and you're going to need to be very careful on your planning on how you're going to handle this out further. However, for consumer retail investors, if you're investing for the long term, ensuring you are, or at least, considering investing in an ESG corporation certainly could make some good sense, and strongly recommend you speak to your financial advisor about this. You see, the great thing is that there seems to be this awakening that's happening right now in the financial industry, and in that they're also realizing that sustainability, environmentally, and future profitability are all interconnected. And while I'm not a financial advisor, I would think having these types of investments in your portfolio would make a positive difference in your client's long-term portfolio or yours. And so ESG as a source of alpha certainly does make some sense, at least to me. This is Will Prinzen, founder of Sciuridae. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this blog podcast. All the best.